Hi everyone, my name is Ngobi. That's right, Ngobi. I do have one of the most difficult names to pronounce, but it also makes for a very good icebreaker when I meet new people. So I am a Java developer with 7 years experience, and the whole reason I got into programming, it actually started a very, very long time ago in high school. And in there we did a programming language called Delphi. And I found it fascinating that you can think something, and from that thought you can actually create software that actually facilitates that thought that you had. So from high school I did Delphi, and then I went into varsity, and then in varsity I did computer science, and there I found myself having an average of 98% across all my programming subjects. So from there I was like, why don't I just help out? Why don't I just help out and help people understand programming as easily as I've come to understand it myself? So I became a student mentor and a student lecturer while I was studying. And I found that experience to be quite nice, especially the teaching aspect of it. And especially the aspect of watching people go from not knowing something and thinking it's this mystery and this difficult thing that you're just not supposed to get, to actually fully understanding it and passing really, really well. Because it's just all about perspective and being able to explain it in plain English. So yeah, so from there, and then I moved into a consulting field, did everything under the sun including Java, and then I started specializing in Java. And then in my entire career I've spanned from doing national credit regulator stuff, so basically dealing with credits and credit systems, and also dealing with insurance and dealing with employee benefits, and yeah, so also in the banking industry I've done quite a lot of work there, and I've done quite a lot of work in telecoms. So yeah, the big industries in this country, which is basically banking, insurance and telecoms. Yeah, in terms of myself, I actually really enjoy programming. I really like it, and I actually like following up on what the latest buzzwords are, especially when you see them start off in their infancy until they make their way into enterprise. For example, like Angular and Node, and yeah, and even Python, strangely. Basically there are a lot of frameworks and there are a lot of tools, but I guess the basic ones, in terms of the ones that come off straight off the EE bat, would be of course your EJBs, would be all of that stuff that kind of came in the initial phase of development. So in that I've been able to find my passion, and that passion is programming. So currently the tech stacks that I currently deal with is Spring Boot, Kubernetes, Docker, that suite, RESTful APIs, microservices, backend for front end, and backend for backend services, and then backend for front end by consolidating all of the backend services into one front-end service that can be consumed by either a mobile phone or a web browser. So in terms of CI/CD, I've dealt with the most popular tools, basically the Atlassian stack. So from committing on Jira to getting it on Bamboo, and then Bamboo basically kicking off that cycle using chef scripts and basically deploying an artifact, running it through test cases, smoke tests, all types of tests, ensuring that your code coverage is at least 99%. And then I've also dealt with OpenShift and AWS. So basically all of them being cloud-based, and basically what the Atlassian stack it was a local instance, but a local instance across the board, so across the entire organization. And so I think about myself in terms of my hobbies. One of my hobbies, I try to keep myself updated, like by just tinkering, as I mentioned earlier. For example, like now GraphQL is the new big thing.